Hello everyone. Have you ever thought about the regrets that things might not have gone the way they went or things you want to change? You often think like it could have been nice that you could go back in time and change certain things. We all do, and that is one of the characteristic of being human. We all make mistakes and we do regret, and that is only the process of you making humble. So today in this podcast we will discuss about regrets, and we'll start like asking Manish, what is your biggest regret in your life?
Yeah, regret not knowing that public speaking is a skill, and I could have started little earlier. My college days, I could have uh, really started to confront my fear of public speaking. That I did not do. That is one of the main regret. That because it comes into my career also. It has taken my confidence also. And so many years I was in that delusion that it's inborn quality, which is not. It is skill, and you have to work from the zero, start from the scratch. So if I have started from the scratch, suppose nowadays, of course, it will take time. Like Amit also started from the scratch since the very we have started late. The kids and the student had started a little early, they must have a skill must have got skilled, and we also could have got skilled in public speaking, and we could have done pursued our life could have, I think, must be a decade ahead
Yeah.
than we are now. Because once you are master public speaking, it's not that you become something like a big thing, because lots of people are master already. It's not that, but you could have shared your life story with the masses when you are able to do that. That is only metrics. It's not that we become expert in public speaking and then we start publicly giving speeches. It's not like that. It's that then we could have shared our life story with others. Of course, I have no regret about this, because what happens for a reason. And if we got to know that this is a skill and we are working on it, and we're definitely going to overcome those fear and will become great speaker. And we have really have lots of things to say now, because of the struggling phases we have gone through, all the embarrassment, all those not raising the hand in college, schools, those kind of course these are the regrets. It's the very small regrets, but it's for regret. I no, I do not want to have regrets when I am on deathbed, that I could not do that. I wish I could have done that. Those kind of things I should not have on thinking, thought when I am old in 70s and 80s. That's why we are on that path of self development, and we are doing whatever uh, is required to become the best version of ourselves. We are not that become that age, or that we have not come to that stage where really we start regretting. Of course, we can regret, but it's not really. It's like wishful regret. But we have time to 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 change our destiny. Time to make things happen right now. That is, we are really blessed that we have everything working fine, and we can do. We definitely we are going to try our best to make whatever we are dreaming right now.
So that's the interesting part about regrets, Manish, I would say. When we have regrets, we tend to realize that we made a mistake, and we don't want to keep on making the same mistake. And that is what led you to join the Toastmasters Club. Even I will talk about my regrets. I have tons of regrets. I am like way young, not way younger than, I mean, at least I am younger than you, but I have like I more regrets than you. I can say, because I do talk about them to you, and you don't seem to have many regrets, as I can tell. So one of the biggest regret is me pursuing nuclear science and technology rather than going for computer science, because right now I'm unemployed and had I been taken that computer science, I most likely been employed and not being sad about my life right now. And it's really depressing kind of thing, because when you are in such a young age and you are not able to contribute to the economy or society, and you sit at home and people label you something, people say something, it doesn't look nice. And also when you see your friends going to places, and tons of things happening, so unemployment is really ugly, I would say, and not a good place to be. Anyway, that is why, that is one of my regrets, not taking that field. The other regret is not speaking up, that is having the public fear of public speaking, and not going to the actually I joined Toastmaster quite late. I had this fear and I googled my fear, and this Toastmaster came up. I joined the Toastmasters club back when I was 24, 23, 24. Then I joined the Toastmaster, but because of my thinking pattern, my thoughts, and my mindset, I left the Toastmaster after a month, and I regret very badly that decision, because had I been doing that thing, had I been going to the Toastmaster for a couple of years, my life situation would have been really really better, I would say, because most of the opportunities I have let them go in front of my eyes just because I was afraid to speak up. I did not had the chance to talk to uh, someone I liked, or we have something in colleges. I let all of those opportunities go, and it really hurts me, because she was there in front of me, and I was never able to uh, collect my courage, all of my courage, and go up to her and talk to her. Like, it happened, but anyway, that is one of my regret. And my third regret is not learning the social skills. I was really a loner. I would say I'm an introvert. I really hate going to a party or going to a social gathering and interacting people.
You are
And
more of a lone wolf.
oh, did you read that article of me on Medium?
No,
Okay, all right. I'll edit this part. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I should have learned the social skills, because social skills matter, networking matters. That is how someone progresses in career. Friends, family, everything matters. We are social beings. We will not thrive alone. We will decay. We will wither away. I should have learned long time ago, but I didn't, and I think I am my life's condition right now is like punishing me for those things I didn't do. So those are like, there are tons of more regrets, but I won't get dramatized, or like make people sentimental. Rather, let's move on to our next part
yeah.
of this podcast. Yeah, Manish, what do you say?
Yeah, of course, but these things, Amit, is not regret for us. It's like a decision mistake or whatever we can say. Regret is when you cannot undone these things. You also we can undone these things right now also. Though it is a bit delay, bit late, but it could be undone. In whatever, suppose we now you have joined Toastmaster. If you could not have joined Toastmaster forever, then it was a regret. No, we are making improvement since you left that in Toastmaster way back that 4 year back. That's why that those thing is still there, and you started again Toastmaster. Same thing happened with me. I was also 2018, and if I could have continued it, we would not have met. So
Yeah.
everything is destined. Everything is destined, and we would not know why. you chose to do engineering in nuclear engineering, after some time you will really feel blessed that everything happened for a reason, and this has to be happened. And you may be successful nuclear engineer. I'm really having faith and believe also that you're going to be succeed whatever you will do, and then you look back your decisions. You will connect the dots. Then you will think that somehow all the dots leads you to the whoever you are, who the person you are. So these are regrets. It's not regret. In that kind of things you have been made. Suppose you could have done different IT in computer science. You must have been gotten selected, and you must be doing some kind of data entry. Nowadays, you know that all the mining thing people do, data mining, and then they keep doing things on the server. You may not have developed as a person. The maturity you must have realized because of your 3 or 4 years gap in employment, and then you have got to know about the people, your relatives. All those kind of experience will definitely going to work for you. And second thing, you got the time for yourself to think about you. What is really important for you? It's not money. Money is, of course, is required for our convenience, our comfort, and then to live happily, and not happily, but for our it's the livelihood. But what about your priority? What really you want? Unless you have time to retrospect, you won't think about these things. You could have got busy in your colleagues, with your colleagues. You might have got in a relationship with some of the colleagues in the TCS or somewhere. You might have got settled. You might have got married, and then your life might have different. You did not have time to think about you. Now you have got really time for yourself to think about you. What really you would like from your life. That is really very important. Because I got my job. I'm telling my story. I got my job when I was in Pune, and from Pune I got selected. I started doing my job. I did not get time to think about myself. What is my priority? Because in those 20, 24, 25, we are not that mature to think, introspect about ourselves. What is our priority? Hormonal priority, we all know. That is the only one thing in those ages. And so based on that hormonal priority, we decide everything. We spend time, we do everything based on that. We make money, we spend money. And then I got married. Because I got the job earlier, I got married earlier, and then we have kids. So, but what happens? What about my priority? What about me? What was the thing I wanted? It's the society thing. I have done as society. I got the job. I got married. I have kids. What about something you have to contribute to society, to the world? Something different. We are. I feel that I have been born to make something different, contribute something. Otherwise, I don't feel significant of my life. If I will do same thing that thousands and all millions and billions, all of population do, then what is the difference? I have to contribute to others something, some contribution. So I did not get time. You have got time. So think in that perspective that you have got time, you have time, and that time nobody can take away. And this time you think that it's a sad part of your life. When time will come, you'll feel blessed that I had that time. It's kind of free time to think about me and think about and get to know real persons about who are really close to me. Those really matters. Really matters. And you are not that in disadvantaged position where you have problem with for the livelihood. That is not there. So that is being taken care of. But people are there where they don't want to do job, but they had to because they are dependent people, so that they cannot do. They just do, and they I think kind of are stuck in a vicious cycle of doing job, 9 to 5 job, and then coming to the household. Again, same thing, doing same thing. You may have been posted at Gurgaon or somewhere. Same routine life. You may have started taking booze because you did not have anything to recreate. You may have girlfriend. And those kind of same pleasure kind of cycle will start and will end. You did not. You could not have got the time for yourself. That is the most important thing. I mean, of course, uh, it feels like right now, but when you look back on those periods, you definitely feel blessed, and you definitely this period will definitely uh, have vast contribution to shaping your life.
I mean, thank you, Manish, for your kind words. Those were really comforting. And I sometimes I don't feel like saying those things because I don't want the other person to feel my negativity. So I told it anyway. Uh, Moving on to like, I'll tell a story about regret. I read it in a book, The Power of Regrets by Dan Pink. So there was this guy who was in his 60s, and that guy had one regret. So that guy, this guy tells the story to Dan Pink, and he writes it in the book. He tells that when he was in his 20s, he was very young. He went to Germany to do some work, and one day while coming, he took a metro to go from Germany to Poland for some work or something. uh, on the metro he met someone, a lady, and they instantly clicked. They talked for hours and hours, and the lady was able to understand the guy, and the guy was able to understand the lady, and the chemistry was all there. They were so compatible, and they talked about life, struggles, and everything. And then the hours went by. When you are having fun, time flies by. And then suddenly in Belgium, that ladies station arrive, and the train arrives at the station, and she is about to get down. But the guy's heart wanted that he follows her, but he never did. Actually, he never followed her. He wanted to get down from the train and follow her, but he never did. And
Yeah.
it's one of his biggest regret. He got married after that to some other lady, of course not that. And till like he was in his 60s, it was his biggest regret. And then that kind of story kind of resonated with me. I don't know why, but it kind of resonated with me. I don't want to make such mistakes. I don't want to let someone go who I am really compatible with. I wish if I had been at his place, I could have gotten down and pursued her and asked for, even if she might have rejected me, but I could have asked. So these are some stories, that really resonates with you and stays with you. Not all stories does with you, but this one story of regret, it's very,
Yeah, there is a movie based on such a story. I think there has been one movie. There are lots of movies based on this
oh, I didn't know that.
same story. Series could, but of course, you must have watched Serendipity.
No, I didn't.
Oh, there is a movie called Serendipity where it happens. But what happens in that movie? They did not exchange anything, but that actress has written a telephone number on one of the notes, currency note, and that currency note he just exchanged with something. But somehow, at the day of the wedding of that guy or maybe the girl that he somehow found that note. That is बंद करो ना. They are like so. That movie has some similar structure. Anyway, you can cut that part.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, like, would you like to conclude, Manish, today's
Yeah,
podcast?
I regret, Amit, we have still life to live. So I don't want that we should have any regret when we are on deathbed like this. And these are not regrets we have said. It's not regret. It's that mistake we are no realized, and we are working on that on those mistakes. But regret really is that when we are not able uh, to complete our bucket list,
Hmm.
to do something we really wanted from our heart. Uh, those kind of things would definitely haunt us if we do not complete, do not do. So we should live our life as a, it's that a day contains the life, because life is uncertain. We don't know what will happen. So podcasting, that Toastmastership, gym, going to gym, these are also the things people regret, like health. And that is the prime regret of many people, that
Yes.
they did not take care of their health when they were young. So that should not, first and foremost, we should promise to ourselves that that should not happen. We should not regret about health, that we did not work out properly.
So
And everything other can be taken care of if our health is okay.
when you mentioned this regret about podcasting, I remember for a very long time since college, I wanted to do make videos on YouTube because I have been watching people of my age and younger. They all making videos,
Yeah.
and they really improved over a time. Like over a period of year, they really improved. So I thought maybe I'll start speaking that way. I will improve my speaking skill, and finally it happened. Like our podcast that happened, and I'm really glad we did. We started, and tomorrow hopefully we'll have our 30th podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
It
We'll
was a
celebrate.
dream. It was just on a whim. We were discussing something, and I just said let's do podcast.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it's your
Manish
idea,
was,
and it's your idea, and you just made a plan sheet also that I
yeah, I
had
made a
gone through, and
proposal.
I thought that we may not start. It's like just the idea, like it's the up in the air kind of idea, but it's not like that. And we started, and it really felt good, and that's why we continued, keep continuing. It's not that we are also improving. Simultaneously, we are giving our experience to the people, whatever experience we have got, and it's a genuine experience. We have we converse, always converse in the genuine experience. Maybe something we should not make in air also, but we did, because we really do not feel vulnerable, and
Imagine looking at these videos after like 10 years, 20 years. We'll watch all of like half an hour videos. Will these videos will bring smile to our face that how we were and how we were struggling and
and what gives us the satisfaction, gives me and gives all, when you compare yourself as a person when you were, suppose, 10 years back. The person, you imagine yourself as a person when you were 10 years back. When you compare yourself, that you have improved a lot. You, that satisfaction, that I want that to be multifold now. We have those kind of footage, everything is there, our thought process is there. Down the line, 10 years, if we see those podcasts, we really feel that, see, we are like that. No, our kids is making no making
yeah,
podcast,
hopefully if
no making
we
podcast.
yeah, if we don't get time, Pihu and Rihan will take over. That will make really me really happy that our work
Yeah,
is being carried on.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Really something. We may got get busy. You may
Yeah.
get busy with your
And in fact,
wife.
yeah, in fact, that doing this such kind of things will make them better as a person, as a human being. They will be
I will
able.
show you one channel for Rehan and Pihu. 4 years ago only they have started. Rehan and Pihu show.
Oh, you were the one who started that.
No, Rehan and Pihu started on our own.
Oh, really?
Rehan and Pihu show. I will show you. That is so innocent, and it's a video. I have some footage
Yes,
of that.
send me
Then
the
there
link.
was a channel. I have forget that credentials, but there are channel. When you search that Rehan and Pihu show, it will come.
All right, I'll do that. So with that, we are signing off and see you in our next podcast, which will be our 30th podcast as planned. Till
Yeah,
then,
next podcast we'll have a podcast in some place. From in all probability, it will be my own place, and we both just sit together and discuss uh, things that we disclose. Told our audience yesterday that we'll have that topic of myth of public speaking. And sorry for that, audience, that we'll cover it tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. It's all right, Manish.